Always rise and direct your attention toward the west wall of the Spud Gymnasium as we honor our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Moorhead High School as we get ready for a winter tournament, a snowy tournament. And along with Carl Stumo, we'll have color commentary and analysis on this, and it's I think it's a nice break to come out of a heavy-duty school system situation, rather, have a nice break for Christmas and get the legs back on and get the feet back under you.
I agree, Larry. I know these kids have been looking forward to this tournament every year. It's a big deal for the students and the families to stay home and get some home cooking, but still play some basketball in this holiday tournament.
And, of course, when it's this time of year, we always have the concern about whether or not the games will actually be played.
Right, either weather or this year, with all the different things going on with public health, it's two different variables to play with.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Roseville under head coach Xander Culver. 1 win and 5 losses on the year. Their only win has been against St. Anthony Village, 80-65. They will go with Keon Manier Broussard at a guard, along with Charlie Pearson and Cohen Rice. Up front is Evan Fisher, and Tate Peterson rounds out the starting 5. Manier Broussard, Pearson, Rice, Fisher, and Peterson for Roseville. Pardon me, for Zimmerman. And as far as we know and have been able to figure out, this is the first trip into this part of the state of Minnesota that Zimmerman's teams have been able to participate. Under head coach Nate Christensen, 0-3 on the year. They have struggled to put a schedule together. They'll have a big schedule in January and then a rush to the end in February. But 0-3 with losses to St. Francis, to Becker, and to Princeton. Starting lineup for Zimmerman tonight: Rylan Rivers, Caden Spence. We've got Trevor Jones on the court along with Davis Antasensi-Skyme and Hunter Dupree. As we go out, Zimmerman in the white uniforms tonight. We're expecting a fast-paced game from both teams. I think the indications are that they like to pressure the ball and get the ball up and down the floor.
Yeah, I think you're right, Larry. Both teams like to get out and run. I know that both teams kind of have records that I think they'd probably like to have a little on the win column. But a lot of those losses have been close to very good teams, so it'll be interesting to see how they balance tonight.
Ball is up, tipped into the back court. And Roseville is underway as they come into the front court with Manier Broussard. To the near side and back up on top, looking in against a zone, stepping back, way back. Shot misfiring wide left. So right away, an aggressive approach to the offense by Roseville's Manier Broussard. As the play comes back up court, Zimmerman comes to the near side. Off to the angle and back up on top. A quick reversal near side for Caden Spence. Down the lane, and it's tipped away. Hands on, good aggressive defense right away, and that's going to set the tone for the outcome.
Yeah, both teams have some really good scores here. I was doing some homework. This Spence kid averages 26 points per game. He's number 4, and you can see he's already looking for his shot. And then on the Roseville side, the Broussard young man, he's an 18-point per game talent, so we'll have an eye on both of those tonight.
Caden Spence took the pass and sent it cross court, where it's gathered in by Antasensi-Skyme. Bounce pass up on top. turning, looking around. Caden Spence at midcourt just did get it onto the midcourt line, and he backed across the midcourt line. So good aggressive defense by Roseville early.
Yep, man-to-man defense, really pressuring the ball, trying to be able to turn it over and get it back.
So from midcourt, Roseville taking a look and walking across that midcourt to him. This is the first of two here tonight at the Spud Gym. Moorhead will play in second game against Breckenridge. A long-range three from the near side for Tate Peterson. And we can tell right away their first two possessions, 2 3-point field goal attempts, one went in, and it's 3-0. Into the front court and along the near side. In the near corner, the shot goes up and misses. Rebound pulled in by Roseville. On a hurry up by Keon Broussard into the corner, still with the dribble, bounces it into the paint, and finally called a held ball, a reach in by Antosensi Skyme, and the alternate possession will keep the ball with Roseville. Here's the toss to the near corner and a quick release from outside the arc. It goes up and off. Rebound pulled in by Ryland Rivers. Into the front court. Zimmerman working it near side, and by that we mean Zimmerman, Minnesota. To the near corner, a long shot from there, goes high off the rim, off the iron, and a boy, and the rebound picked up by Roseville. Across midcourt into the near side for Manier Broussard. Deep into the near corner, down low it goes underneath. A one-hand hook, punched away on the rebound, back up on top it comes. Manier Broussard keeps it in motion with a handoff to Tate Peterson. The return to the far side and another long three, but the shot misses and the rebound put up and in Evan Fisher. And it's quickly 5-0, Roseville grabbing the lead.
Roseville's got some good size. They do get good position down in the low block and have been successful rebounding here, so we'll have to keep an eye on that.
As Zimmerman works the shot to the perimeter, Caden Cohen Rice. Trevor Jones getting that three to go. And that puts Zimmerman on the board now at 5-3. Long pass cross court, deep in the corner, then underneath, pounding it underneath, but short. Scramble for the loose ball, held up. Davis, Antosensi, Skyme tied up in the play, alternate possession. Gives the ball back to Zimmerman.
And since Skyme's got a good physique on him, he's a good rebounder down there in the block and his strong upper body, so he's going to be there.
Have several on the court here that look like basketball players.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Back up on top. Fake right, drive left, stop short, step back, Spence, no. Rebound to the far side, and it's pulled down. Given off to Hunter Dupree. Into the paint it goes. Turnaround jumper on the rim and dancing away. Loose ball pulled in by Cohen Rice. And on the way up court, play stops with the whistle and a foul called, our first of the night.
Yeah, just a little reach in there by Antosensi Skyme. He probably wishes he wouldn't have done that.
Antosensi Skyme, Davis. There are two Antosensi Skymes on the team.
Yeah.
And another note of unusual names is that there are two Mackays going to play tonight. There is a Mackay from Roseville and there is a Mackay from Moorhead. Right. Shot goes up and misses. Rebound on the backside. Pulled in by Davis. Antosensi Skyme. Back up court and it rolls to the floor, to the corner and out. And it will come back to Roseville. 5-3 with the lead. Roseville getting an early three from Tate Peterson and a shot from close in by Evan Fisher, and they have the lead. Right away they go back underneath. Strong move inside by Evan Fisher.
Yep.
He's been able to get loose. He's been able to get open, and it's 7-3.
Zimmerman's sitting down in a zone defense there, and I think they're trying to collapse, but so far it hasn't been effective in stopping that dump into the block.
Driving up the lane and down, stopping short, and as he was preparing for the shot, Greg Samuelson with the call out at the sideline, and the call there against Roseville. Cohen Rice picks up his first. Early on, 14-10 still to play first half, 7-3 Roseville. Here's a drive down into the corner. Fake and a look and a toss back into the far corner from there, Ryland Rivers. Still hanging on, tightly defended by Kean Manier Broussard. And finally creates a turnover. Here comes the play up court. Give and go. Nice play off the glass and in. Evan Fisher now has 6.
Yeah, he's having a good start to the game here. He averages 9 points a game, about a 70% shooter.
Well, he's already on pace to eclipse that in a big way. He's already with 6.
Yeah, his night.
Pass to the near side. Here's Caden Spence around to the far side and deep into the corner. Setting up from there, the 3 try by Davis. Artesensi. Skyme is off the rim. Rebound deep and it pulls up near side, lining it up quickly. Munir Broussard puts it up and puts it down.
Beautiful 3-point shot. That was deep too. That was 5 feet behind the arc there.
Long 3-pointer for Munir Broussard, and Roseville has grabbed a 12-3 lead based on their perimeter shooting. Up on top now, Zimmerman driving down the lane, trying to get his way loose. Hunter Dupree, and works. He got the layup to drop in, and it's 12-5. And that snaps a 7-point run. Here's a shot back up, and it comes up short. Once again, they're finding a good look inside to Evan Fisher, and he's been able to find his way to the rim. This time was fouled.
Yeah, Zimmerman's going to have to find a way to keep him out of the block there. He just really has a good nose for offensive rebound and then being able to get it and go back up again.
And at the line, Fisher now with 7 as he converts the first of 2. And that gives Roseville an 8-point advantage at 13-5 with Evan Fisher back at the line. Right-hander takes a look. Nice, soft, smooth approach. Evan Fisher goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's got 8. And with those conversions, it's a 9-point lead for Roseville. Zimmerman up court and delivering it back up on top and around, return down near side. Down the lane, getting loose, stopping short, fading back to the corner. And from there, the dribble continues on up on top with Gianni Artesensi Skyne. Bounce pass near side, got loose, got out of play. Turnover for Zimmerman.
Zimmerman may be just working out a few of the kinks, like you mentioned, Larry. They've only got 3 games in the book so far, and they're on the road here up in Moorhead. So probably still as a team trying to find their pace.
Here's a drive down the lane by Roseville. The shot misfires by Rice. The rebound goes back up and in by Rice.
Oh, good basket there. Rebound.
Second effort, third effort, and 2 for Cohen Rice. And quickly to a double-digit lead. 16-5. Roseville with the lead. Zimmerman in the front court, powering his way down low. Underhand scoop to the glass and in. Davis, Artesensi Skyme. 16-7. Long range 3. Charlie Pearson getting into the act. That is the 3rd 3-pointer converted already here in the early going by Roseville.
Good 3-pointing shooting team here.
And a 12-point lead. To the near side and in the corner, Zimmerman tries a little motion offense. There it got tied up and they got stopped. Clock is running, just did get the pass away. A quick send down low by Caden Spence, and it comes back out on top. The shot misses, the rebound misses, the whistle blows, and the foul is called, sending Ryland Rivers to the line. Well, we're seeing when the outside perimeter is not available for Roseville, they are getting the ball inside. Meanwhile, Zimmerman is having difficulty finding a good look from just about anywhere. They have 1-3. That came from Jones, but everything else has been from close in.
Yeah, you can tell Roseville's got a nice balanced attack. They can have the ability to shoot from distance and then be able to hit the boards underneath as well.
Cohen Rice picked up his 2nd foul. The inbound play comes out, and a long 3 up and in. Oh, my.
I think you got to call that one off the board there.
Yeah. Gianni Artesensi Skyne just into the book, and it's 19-10. Out of the backcourt, Zimmerman. Hope you're enjoying this bonus coverage of high school boys basketball tonight from the Spud Gym in Moorhead. It's Zimmerman against Roseville. Following this game tonight, Game 2 has Moorhead taking on Breckenridge. Here's a steal and a drive all the way up court. Finding a way, missing, rebound tip to him, rebound back up and missing. They'll try it again from the paint. Leaning back, the shot goes up, but no. Leighton Alvarez came up with a shot on the putback just short, but he was fouled in the play.
Yeah, Zimmerman's going to have to find a way to transition back on defense. They had, Roseville obviously had the advantage there with about a 4-on-2.
Calvin Yannick picking up the foul. Leighton Alvarez. Keon Manier Broussard returning to the lineup. Tate Peterson returning to the lineup. A nice little 12-3 run to start the game for Roseville. And now a couple of free throws, one missing, one making. And it's 20-10. Roseville has the advantage. Zimmerman has the ball in the front court off to the far side for Gianni. Artesensi Sky. Good tight defense applied on the backside by Charlie Pearson.
Yeah, boy, Roseville brings a lot of energy to man-to-man defense here. They're applying the pressure to Zimmerman.
From side court. In some trouble. And did just get the ball in play in time. The return pass, a little ball fake action moving up the lane before being brought back out. Hunter Dupree to the near corner, leaning back, three, no, for two it goes. Calvin Yannick into the scorebook with his first, and it's 20-12.
Nice looking shot for the big kid from Zimmerman. That was nice, smooth delivery.
A long range try from Manier Broussard. Rebound deep into the corner, hits the side of the backboard and kicked out of bounds. From there, it comes back. And we have a timeout being taken here. So I don't know what you've been able to pick out, Carl Stumo, on what we have seen so far. Both teams, I think, taking these first few minutes to decide just what they might be able to do the rest of the night.
Yeah, I think you're right, Larry. Roseville's obviously got more game competition under their belt. They look smoother. They move the ball a little bit more. Zimmerman's playing I think, trying to shoot the best they can and move it around. They just don't have the same level of kind of time together playing ball yet.
Well, you got to think, too, that this is a new adventure, basically for both teams. But there is a similarity from Roseville in the fact that the Critchley family, which is so well known in our area,
right.
With father and sons being involved in that, and eventually came to be a very long time and successful coach at Roseville.
Yep.
And since the retirement, that name still, when you think of Roseville, you think of Critchley.
Yep,
you
absolutely.
think of Critchley, you think of Roseville.
And good sports tradition in Roseville in a lot of different ways.
Here's the play up the lane by Zimmerman on a drive to the basket and in.
That was nice.
Very aggressive.
Good attack down the lane there.
Hunter Dupree now with 4. And that pulls Zimmerman within 6 at 20-14. They were on the verge of letting this one get away. It was a 12-point advantage at one time, not that long ago.
No, they're battling back to 6 here, and like you mentioned, that was a good aggressive attack of the rim, and Zimmerman's here to play, no doubt.
Ryland Rivers at the line, correction with the foul, and Keon Manier Broussard with the free throw.
I have to admit, Larry, I had to look up where Zimmerman was before we had our broadcast here, just north of Elk River, kind of in the Princeton area.
Right in that same neck of the woods,
kind of in that area, yep.
Broussard making both free throws. And it's an 8-point Roseville advantage as the play goes inside and it kicked out to the corner. 3 try, it's on its way and it rolls off the rim. Rebound to the backside. Long pass up court, Charlie Pearson. He decides to take it all the way, and as he went down to lift it up to the basket, had it swatted out of bounds.
No doubt Roseville's looking to score in transition. They push it ahead, trying to get ahead of Zimmerman's defense to find their offense.
That's the kind of game, too, that Zimmerman's Nate Christensen said he wanted to play, is put some pressure defensively, get an up-tempo type of game. And I think both teams kind of view those words, those adjectives, as a part of their game plan.
Yeah, they both want to push the ball. There's no question. They don't walk it up the court and go into their half-court set. Manier
Broussard into the paint, got stopped with hands on defense, delivers the pass that went underneath. Here's a lean and the shot off the glass by Evan Fisher. And the rebound goes to Zimmerman, quickly in the front court. Here's a drive down the lane, step back shot, won't go, rebound back up and in. Kelvin Yannick now with 4, and it's 22-16.
Yannick looks good on there. He gets either a pass or a rebound underneath the basket. He's got good hands, gathers it in, and then right back up again.
At 19-7, it was a 12-point Roseville advantage, and since that time, Roseville has been held to just 3 free throws. And meanwhile, a 3 and a couple of deuces along the way, add 2 more.
Yeah.
Caden Spence gets into the scorebook, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game at 22-18.
If Spence heats up, which he has the ability to do, he could keep this game a little closer.
Looking in against the defense, and the ball knocked loose but recovered. Cohen Rice sends the long pass near side. Shot hit the iron hard, and it comes out deep to Gianni Artesensi-Skyme. Down low and into the far right corner. Faking right, driving left, back up onto the near side. Protecting the dribble and lifting it back out for Hunter Dupree. Way around to the far side. Here's a look in. 7:47 remaining. Down the lane, the shot short. Rebound comes right down into the lap of Charlie Pearson. And his sprint up court results in a play knocked out of bounds.
Yep, Pearson gets the ball and immediately is turning to push it ahead to find his guys on the wing.
Gianni Artesensi-Skyme has picked up his first foul. William DeVries checking in for Roseville. Manier Broussard.
Number 0, Artesensi-Skyme. Second personal, 15.
Artesensi-Skyme and Rivers both getting a chance to sit for a minute and catch their breath. Long pass into the corner, short. Right into the lap of Trevor Jones it comes. Give away to the near side. Fake right, drive left, spinning, twisting. He had taller players defending, and the whistle was inevitably to blow, and there it came.
Yep.
And so
Spence is quick. He can move both left and right. He put a couple different moves on the Roseville defense and still found a way to get a shot and then get to the line.
Cohen Rice has just picked up his third foul. Caden Spence has pulled it to within 3. And a second free throw is on its way up, and that one is good. So Spence, 2 for 2 in that situation, has made it a 22-20 ball game.
Here we go, Larry. It's a one-possession game here. 7:15 left in the first half.
Lots of activity. You got to give a team credit when they're down by 12 and nothing really going right. All of a sudden, you stick with your game plan, you make it work, and you are right back in it. It's a 2-point game, and quite frankly, Zimmerman has a chance to take the lead on this possession. Way up on top it comes for Hunter Dupree. Driving down the lane, shuffles his way loose, and he handed it off, and he wasn't expecting it. It falls off the fingertips of Calvin Yannick. So with 6:51 remaining, and a 2-point lead still in place for Roseville, the Raiders come up and across midcourt all the way down, laying it up short. A rebound pulled in by Calvin Yannick. He turns, he looks, and no place to pass. And then had it knocked out of bounds by Manier Broussard. The inbound will come with 6:36 remaining here in the first half.
Roseville putting a little front court pressure on, but then they sag back into their half-court defense.
Davis Artesensi-Skyme deep in the far corner for Spence. And then back up on top for Jones. The return pass is deflected, recovered, and a one-hand jam comes off the line and away. That is something that's delightful to the crowd.
Yeah.
It is not so delightful to the coaching staff when it hits the rim and squirrels away all the way up court.
That boy's got some real good athleticism. He got right up there, just couldn't get the final flush.
Out of the backcourt, it still is 22-20 after that missed dunk try by Manier Broussard. Into the front court. Here's a drive down the lane by Dupree. Hanging on the rim. It follows. No. Rebound tipped to loose, and finally tipped right into the hands of Cohen Rice. And as they come up court, Caden Spence has picked up his second foul on a reach-in, trying to take the dribble away. 6 minutes now showing. Both coaches have had a chance to see their opponent play now, and they know the matchups they want to have. You can just see the wheels turning as they put
They're both going about, it looks like 8 guys, maybe 9 guys deep on each one of their teams.
Hand up on top, or onto the far side. Khalid Abdi hands it off. Here's a drive down. It was thrown in off a shoe top, and they're going to call kicking. Although I didn't notice any motion of that, but
No.
It was off the foot nonetheless.
Right.
And nobody's arguing.
Just bad luck there.
5:46 now showing in the first half. Roseville has the ball in play. Up on top it comes to Munir Broussard. He goes for three and it comes away short. Rebound pulled in by Abdi. Back up on top and Abdi swinging, twisting, trying to find a way. His hands off and it comes back now to Munir Broussard. Now up on the top. Broussard comes near side. Here's a look underneath by Pearson. Gives it off to William DeVries. He got it up and rolls it around and in.
Good aggressive move down the lane there by DeVries.
And Roseville takes back a full point lead now at 24-20. To the near side. Hook pass down low. Give and go up the lane. Working his way loose, fade back, leaned it up and leaned it off to the side just a bit on a miss. Back up court, a long underhand scoop shot by Keon Munir Broussard. And once again, we saw his athleticism and how he can manufacture and make things work. Davis Artesensi-Skyme picking up his second foul.
Broussard really makes a difference in Roseville's offensive attack. He's got a lot of skills, shoots from outside, has the ability to drive the lane and then dish when he pulls two men on him and then be able to kick it out to an open teammate.
And so at the 5-minute mark, we're just inside the 5-minute mark. Munir Broussard steps to the line. And the free throw is good. Broussard now with 7. And a 6-point lead. Zimmerman back up court, working it off to the far side. It comes near wooing. Long shot put up. Spence misfiring off the iron. Rebound to the backside. Handed up and up on top. A quick release, but the shot barely got to the iron. The save at the baseline thrown back into play. Picked up by Caden Spence. Down low and into the corner it goes. It'll be brought in play by Roseville as William DeVries triggers it in. And from there, the walk up court by Munir Broussard. Broussard is the playmaker. Things seem to revolve around him.
Absolutely.
Long shot from the corner, missed. The rebound back up and in. Evan Fisher, game's leading scorer in double figures now with 10.
Fisher just has a nose for being at the right place at the right time for those offensive rebounds, and he's got a good touch and putting them back up again.
So in a possession that they could have taken the lead, it has not happened, and Zimmerman now looks to cut into an 8-point deficit with the play at the baseline. Working it back up on top for Spence. Fakes right, drives left, sends it back near side. Caught and brought under control by Dupree. Fake right, drive left down the lane, giving it to the near corner. Here's the drive back in by Gianni Artesensi-Skyme. And up on top, nearly had it deflected away, but he recovers. Lining up a running jumper, 3 to the rim and off. It goes backside, but rebound is pulled in by Evan Fisher. Long pass into the front court, hauled in by Tate Peterson. And from there, Roseville is under control as they bring it near corner. One dribble and a sidestep and a handoff. He will go, but they're going to call an over the back, over the top of the plate. Kelvin Yannick went up for a shot block and picked up the foul.
Yeah, Yannick's frustrated with that. He thought he went straight up, but I think he did catch the elbow on the way up.
After this first attempt, Trevor Jones will check in for Zimmerman. As Evan Fisher at the line is now 3 for 3.
Thunder number 10, Trevor Jones. Checking in for Roseville, number 32, Halo Lowe.
Substitutions being made for this next trip up court. Evan Fisher, 11 on the night. Settles, free throw. Rolls off the backside, it is no good. Rebound and up court, just saved from going out of bounds on a nice hustle up play up the sideline by Trevor Jones. He got it underneath. Here's a drive to the basket by Gianni. Artesensi-Skyme now has 5 on the half, and it's 29-22. Big lift there for Zimmerman as the layup try goes off the front of the rim and away.
Yep, Broussard bringing the pressure again down the lane. He knows how to either get his shot off or draw the foul to be able to go to the line.
It will be Munir Broussard.
That's his third personal, 9th team foul on Zimmerman.
So some fouls concerns developing. Gianni Artesensi-Skyme has picked up his third. Caden Spence, Davis Artesensi-Skyme, and Calvin Yannick each have 2. Meanwhile, for Roseville, Cohen Rice has picked up his third. There has been one other foul called against Roseville. We did not catch that, and we'll do that at half. As Munir Broussard makes them both. He's now 6 for 6. And it's a 9-point lead at 31-22. Fake on the pass and a drive to the line all the way to the glass. Hunter Dupree now has 6.
That was pretty. Dupree with the old Euro step down the lane had the ability to get to the rack for 2.
You wouldn't think he's going to have a whole lot of success with a physical mismatch that he brings.
Yeah.
He's at about 5'9", maybe 10, and he's going to draw the defensive play from bigger players all through. Here's a drive to the baseline by Halo Lowe.
Yeah, Dupree, though, he's quick. He has a good ability to go both ways, and he's a good shooter.
On the drive up.
Spence, again, one of the Zimmerman's top players, just is having trouble finding his range tonight. Again, Larry, I was mentioning he has about a 26-point per game average, and he's just not quite getting there yet.
A shot in the lane blocked. The rebound turned around. Rebound then picked up by Calvin Yannick, and he's fouled.
Good rebound by Yannick. Big kid, he can really get up towards the rim for his rebounding role.
Leighton Alvarez picking up the foul. Zimmerman heads up court with 1:40 remaining. At the midcourt line, here's the advance across by Caden Spence. Stops a very close reach-in pass. A steal attempt by William DeVries results in his first foul as he tried to take the pass away. And Zimmerman has the ball inbounds. Next foul by Roseville will put Zimmerman in the bonus. The next Zimmerman foul will put Roseville in the double bonus. Here's a steal and a drive. This time he got the dunk to go.
That one was a beauty one.
That one, there was no doubt about it, as Munir Broussard goes to double figures with 11. Winding it up, and the pass down low is blocked. The lead pass on a breakaway, and the layup is good. Halo Lowe now has 4. And it's 37-24. Roseville has taken their biggest lead of the half down the stretch here of the first half of play.
Roseville foul number 40, William DeVries, second.
DeVries has picked up his second foul.
At the line for Zimmerman to shoot the 1-and-1, number 1, Ryland Rivers.
Ryland Rivers steps to the line now for Zimmerman. And the free throw no good. Driving to the line, the shot comes off the rim.
Broussard a little out of control on that layup there, but I have to say, whenever Broussard is in, it seems like Zimmerman has a little trouble in terms of defending, and then Roseville will extend their lead whenever Broussard is on the floor.
We're counting down now from 25 seconds in the half. A drive on the lane is returned. Ryland Rivers takes a look and brings it into the paint. Had it tipped away from behind. Picked up by Hunter Dupree. And then taken away. Here comes the rush up court by Roseville to the corner. The shot is there, but a miss. Rebound pulled in by Caden Spence. They won't have a chance to find the angle and put the ball to the rim. And so the first half has come to a close. Stay tuned and watch on. We'll have a recap before the start of the second half. At halftime, the teams head into the locker room. It is Roseville 37 and Zimmerman 24.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes, offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and back-dragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The Moorhead Legacy Education Foundation and Spud History are writing a book that will celebrate Moorhead School's 150th anniversary. Set to be published in 2023, the book will contain some 300 pages and over 2,000 photos. Spud History is looking for photos, uniforms, scrapbooks, newspaper clippings, or anything else that will help tell our story. You can email Brian Cole if you have anything to donate. Spud History at moorheadschools.org. It's a great day to be a Spud.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
A little bit of a back and forth first half of play. Carl Stumo, when we saw a 12-point lead disappear virtually to within 2, and then all of a sudden by the end of the half, it's a 13-point game.
Yeah, it was fun to see Zimmerman come back again. They got down a little bit to a hot shooting Roseville team. No doubt Broussard has the ability to score quickly, but Zimmerman just kept hanging around, and then they pulled it to one possession game, but then Roseville did show some moxie and then extending the lead again into halftime.
A 15-4 run at the end of the half by Roseville has given them the lead here with the second half now underway. And for the second half, Roseville advancing the ball right to left, and they'll take the drive, kick out to the corner. From there, the 3 try by Tate Peterson is on its way, but missing, getting his own rebound. Brings it out towards midcourt, then advances along the sideline, hands it off underneath for Evan Fisher. He goes to the baseline, very patient approach, more patient than what we had seen in the first half as they slow play down and making sure that their passes are on the line and passes are where they want them to be.
Coming out of halftime, it's always a bit of a challenge to get your offense settled down. These guys want to run.
On the near side, here's a drive into the corner by Hunter Dupree of Zimmerman. To the baseline, turning it around, comes back out on top to Caden Spence. Here's a drive down the lane. Spence is in some trouble, but finds his way back up on top. Off to the far side and deep into the corner. Here's a quick release. No, he hung on to the shot, and the pass was deflected and picked off. And drive up and a second dunk on the night.
That was really Broussard getting his hands out in the passing lane. Tipped it away, his teammate picked it up and then hit him to a cutting basket for Roseville.
39-24. He's had 3 dunk attempts, 2 have been successful. Here's a steal on the way and a turnaround. Caden Spence puts it off the glass and was fouled. He's got an and one.
Nice lefty bucket there by Spence. Has no problem on the offensive side at all.
Manir Broussard with 13 leads all scorers for Roseville, followed by Evan Fisher with 11. And for Zimmerman, Hunter Dupree with 6, and Gianni Artisan with Skyme with 5 leading the way there. Long play up court, misfired, and returned quickly. Brought back up on top. Here's a skip and a jump down by Trevor Jones. Shot comes up missing, and it remains 39-26 Roseville to the near corner before bringing it up on top. Here's a drive down the lane and a reach-in soft floater that won't away. And the rebound is tipped back up and in. Charlie Pearson now with 5. 9 different players have scored for Roseville to this point. Here's a play down the lane, getting loose on an offensive foul. Trevor Jones.
Offensive foul on Zimmerman's number 10, Trevor Jones.
That's his first foul, and the ball comes back now to Roseville. As it comes across midcourt, a quick step up to the arc and a launch there by Charlie Pearson, misfires. Rebound deep, here comes Zimmerman on the run quickly, stopping short and giving it back up on top. Here's a drive down the lane, getting loose, laying it up, and it comes off the front of the rim. Rebound wrestled away.
Now Roseville really does get up, get their hands in both the shooting and the passing lanes, and makes a big difference.
Well, a player hit the deck hard, a shoulder went down, no whistle blew. And Evan Fisher with 13. And Roseville leads at 43-26. Here's a shot and a miss, and a rebound slips to the floor. Loose ball picked up by Kian Manir Broussard. He went for another tough shot from underneath. His teammates like it when he has a chance to drive to the basket.
Yeah, boy, he's an aggressive offensive player, quick first step, and really has the ability to get to the rim. I'm impressed, though, by this Evan Fisher young man from Roseville. He runs the floor, big kid, good shooter, good rebounder, just, again, always in the right place at the right time, Larry.
Davis Artesenski Skyme has picked up his 3rd foul. The inbound comes way outside for Broussard. He missed on a 3-try. Loose ball picked up. Zimmerman, Thunder in the front court. Here's a drive and a pass, deflected down, saved from going out of bounds, but picked up by Manir Broussard. He goes behind the back in order to deliver the pass to Cohen Rice, who wasn't prepared, and it sails out of bounds. So we're about ready to see just about anything when the ball is in the hands of Broussard.
Yeah, that was a good idea, just not the greatest execution there on the pass.
Well, we've had Roseville's making a Isaac Ivey is checking in. We've had an injury to one of the players, and I think it's a sanitation situation where they will be cleaning and sanitizing.
Yep.
And so with that, Zimmerman is in the front court with a 17-point lead at 43-26. Down low to the near side. Out of the corner looking in. Trevor Jones works it back up on top now for Caden Spence. The shot goes up and missed. The rebound won't go. Wrestling for it loose. Finally, Ryland Rivers.
Ryland Rivers, tough athlete, had a couple different offensive rebounds, couldn't get it, and then finally finished. So
39 correction. 43-28. Play comes underneath and a little layup missed by Broussard. Long pass up court, ended up out of bounds. It will come back to Roseville.
All right, Zimmerman's going to need to find a way to get to the rim here if they're going to be able to slow down Roseville.
Leighton Alvarez returning to the Roseville lineup as he takes the pass up on top. Working it to the near side for Tate Peterson. Here's a drive in. Coming up short, leaning back, won't go. Foul has been assessed. Hunter Dupree has picked up his first. Couple of foul situations developing, and at this point in the game, nothing drastically serious. Play comes to the near side for Isaac Ivey. And back up on top, Manir Broussard takes over. He stands out at midcourt and holds. He's resetting his offense. It's 2 on top, 3 down deep, and it opens up a lane, and as he goes in for the shot was fouled. He was trying to put a little extra spin, a little extra English on that one.
Yeah, I think you're right, Larry. He was looking for his seam down the lane. He found it and then got fouled on the way to the rim.
Trevor Jones picking up his second foul, sending Manir Broussard to the line. He and Evan Fisher, each with 13, lead all scorers. And that has been taken over now by Manir Broussard as he made the first. A long and steady look by Manir Broussard, whose free throw is good. 15 tonight for Manir Broussard. Into the front court. On top for Ryland Rivers. Driving down the line, a contact and a wrestling match. A 2-point for escape, and here comes the drive up court by Roseville. Stopping short, leaning back, way to the corner. The 3 is up and good. Tate Peterson has his second 3-pointer of the night.
Yeah, he had the space and lined it up and just had the ability to drain it.
Trevor Jones comes right back with another 3 of his own, and that brings us to a timeout. And so every once in a while, this game seems to take on its own pace, and we're scurrying up and down the floor.
Yeah, it seems like Zimmerman can't decide if they want to hang in kind of a half-court game or be with Roseville in terms of a track meet here. And the first thing that they need to do is obviously shut down that, certainly that number 0, Mr. Broussard. He really has an ability to get to the rim, so they're going to have to find a way to slow him down.
He has 15 to lead the way. His teammate Evan Fisher with 13. Tate Peterson with a couple of 3s has 6. Charlie Pearson has 5. 4 for Halo Lowe, 2 for William DeVries, 1 for Leighton Alvarez. For Zimmerman, 5 in the books for Gianni Adesensi Skyme, 4 for Cade Spence, 6. We'll correct that. Trevor Jones with 6, Spence with 6. Ryland Rivers also has 2. Davis Adesensi Skyme has 2, 4 for Yannick, and 6 for Dupree for Zimmerman.
Roseville's got a lot of seniors, and it really shows here. You can see Broussard's a senior, Pearson's a senior, Leighton Alvarez is a senior. This is a heavy senior-laden team here for Roseville. They've played together a long time.
Play up on top, working around near side as Roseville works their offense with a 17-point advantage. Here's a jumper down low, and it got slipped away, then stolen from behind, leaned up, and it goes on the rim. They're going to say no. I tell you what, there again, anything that's exciting around the rim, whether it's good or bad, Manir Broussard is going to be involved.
That's
he hung on the rim, hoping to tip that one back in with the other hand, and of course, that's not allowed.
No, exactly. Craig Samuelson was right on top of that, ready to wave it off.
And out of the backcourt, here comes Zimmerman. Here's a drive down the lane. Kick to the corner for Ryland Rivers. Got underneath, the fingertip roll up, and it's knocked away, foul called. And Zimmerman will have a chance at the line. Khalid Abdi. Abdi picking up his first foul. Here's Ryland Rivers.
Yeah, he's an impressive player. He's tough, good shooter, he's a really committed rebounder. He's making his contribution tonight.
That free throw conversion gives him 3 on the night, with 1 more coming. As he settles in, the free throw skips off the backside and rolls away. Play comes in. Abdi was caught, but he pushed his way off to get loose. Leighton Alvarez has now picked up his second. At midcourt. Shaking it loose and picking up his dribble. Now in some trouble. Dupree works it back down near side into the corner. And from there, Artesensi Skyme. Pass up court, delivered. He's all alone. There he goes.
Well, just good defense there down on the block by Abdi. He had the ability to tip it away for Roseville and then forward it up to Broussard, and good things happen when
all he needs is one step in order to get in front of the defense, and he's on his way to the big jam.
Yep, he has got some really good ability to get up.
50-32. 18-point Roseville lead. Underneath it goes, leans off the glass, and the foul is called. Ryland Rivers now will go to the line.
Really nice drive there by Dupree. He gathered 2 guys on him, found the open teammate, and a nice bounce pass up to Rivers, who went up for 2 and now goes to the line.
Khalid Abdi with the foul. That's his second. And after making the basket, Rivers and it's 50-34.
Good pass there by Abdi. Found Leighton Alvarez, who just went in there. Zimmerman's going to have to get back on defense if they're going to slow Roseville down there. They just didn't have enough guys back to be able to defend.
11:17 remaining. Here's a drive out between the circles and down the lane. Dupree sends it on top for Caden Spence. He's got his dribble under control as he looks for the screen. He's got it in a drive, and I think he took an extra step. He did. He shuffled his way just as he was ready to underhand it up to the basket. On the turnover, it comes back to Roseville.
Yeah, he got in the right position there, but just took an extra step on the way.
Into the paint and delivered to the near corner. Here's the bring back in by Leighton Alvarez.
Yeah, we got a push off there on Alvarez. Anytime you raise that elbow and you just get it into your defender's chest, you are probably going to be picked up for that charge.
Leighton Alvarez with his third joins Cohen Rice with 3 fouls for Roseville. And so out of the backcourt. Zimmerman to the near side. He wants that drive. It's not there this time around. And sends the pass around the perimeter. Here's the back in by Ryland Rivers. He got loose, but he overshot the play. Rebound back up, overshot to the other side. That rebound put back by Davis, Artesensi Skyme, and he'll be at the line.
Both Ryland Rivers and Artesensi Skyme, Davis, they both have some good physical presence there. They have the ability to get some offensive rebounds. They just haven't been able to keep Roseville off the glass tonight.
That foul on Leighton Alvarez, his 4th. Davis, Artesensi Skyme at the free throw line. Makes them both. 52-36. Roseville, the ball in the lead.
Broussard and Fisher both back in for Roseville here. Usually good things happen, but those 2 guys are both in the.
Here's a drive to the basket, an underhand scoop, misfired, and the rebound put back up and in. Evan Fisher now with 15.
Yep. Handy player, that Evan Fisher.
10:07 to go. The play into the backcourt. Here's the look across. Top of the key. Dupree had to scramble after it. He took a dive. That is, Charlie Pearson took a dive for it to try to get a handle on it, but he lost it out, turned it around, and it stays with Zimmerman.
Isaac Ivey for Roseville. He was the first one to poke it away with really quick hands, but then went out of bounds, and Zimmerman keeps possession.
Pass on the near side. Here's the look in by Hunter Dupree. The return pass. Long hands, very aggressive and quick hands by Isaac Ivey. He's got the steal. Ball up court to the baseline. Shot won't go. Rebound away. Here's Dupree driving it. Feeds the pass underneath. Waiting for it. Evan Fisher steals it. And there's another one. And you know, when we say there's another one, it could only be Munir Broussard.
Broussard, right.
He leads the way with 19. He's got 4 flushes, maybe 5 tonight, leading the fast break. Play underneath, and there he is again. Ball tipped away, and this recovery goes to Cohen Rice. Long pass underneath, deflected as Caden Spence got back in time. And that leads to a long pass up to Gianni, and a misfired. Rebound pulled in by Isaac Ivey. Leans the pass up court. In fast break, Charlie Pearson.
Yeah, Roseville just likes to get out and run. Pearson, right when he saw the defensive rebound, he hit full speed towards the basket and made the runner on the way in.
This is game 1 of the Moorhead Holiday Tournament, following game 2 as the Moorhead Spuds take on the Breckenridge Cowboys. And in transition, the speed is catching up in a big way. 17 for Evan Fisher, 19 for Munir Broussard. And the game is starting to lean very heavily in the hands of Roseville. Long toss near side, misfired. Collision, nearly turned it over, recovered however. And here's the run up court by Ryland Rivers. He got underneath, reverse spin, twist off the glass, Rivers.
Yeah, good athletic move there by Rivers. Zimmerman needs to get the ball in his hands a little bit more.
60-38.
3-point attempt there by Cohen Rice, just couldn't find the handle.
And with that stop in play, Calvin Yannick in a moment will re-enter. Also checking back in, Trevor Jones. It's a 1-on-1 situation here for Zimmerman. At the line, Hunter Dupree, he's got 6 points tonight and 3 made field goals in the first half, and he adds a free throw. We saw a scoring explosion from the Roseville junior varsity team earlier tonight when they scored 112 points.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was a 70-point decision.
I didn't.
Yeah, it was, they just kept, the ball would not go in.
Wow, that's a big number there, Larry.
Here's the run up court after a turnaround. Rivers goes down and through. Ryland Rivers now has 11.
Good strong move by Ryland Rivers. Had 2 guys on him, just split the defenders and went right to the rim.
And all of his scoring here in the second half.
Broussard there went in with a strong layup, just a little too strong. He took the charging foul.
And for all of his aggressive play and physical play and up and down play, that is just his first foul.
Wow, he has the ability to slip the defense, right?
At midcourt. Play down the lane. Getting loose underneath. Underhand twist for Caden Spence. That gives him 8.
Yeah, that was nice.
And play on the court will resume. A timeout has been taken. 7-10 now showing in the second half of play. And on the scoreboard, it's Roseville 60. And Zimmerman 44. We're having a chance to see some variety of play here with exceptional speed at times and disciplined defense at times. And quite frankly, a lot of points are being scored.
Yeah, no, it's fun to see some new teams here in the Spud Gym. We don't get to see Roseville or Zimmerman very often, and this holiday tournament is a great way to do that and get our guys some exposure to some other non-kind of Section A teams.
Well, I know that come tournament time, everybody wants to know how a certain team will fare as they make their run through playoffs. And in order to do that, you kind of have to taste a little bit about what it's like around the rest of the state.
Yep, no doubt. I think the Spuds in our second game coming up after they play this holiday tournament, they're going to face both, I think, Red River at home here and then also Wyzetta into the Spud Gym. Yep. So that'll be certainly a test of this Matt Ellingson
Well,
team.
there's no, you cannot question the strength of Moorhead's basketball schedule.
Yeah.
Not afraid to take on some of the big ones.
No doubt.
Here's the play out of the backcourt. Roseville walking it across. Munir Broussard has been on the court for a big share of tonight's game. Here's a long-range shot on the rim and drops in. Abdi Aziz Isaac. That's a three-pointer, and it's 63-40. Ball near side, recovered, picked up, in trouble, and just did get it away. Here's a drive down the lane and an underhand scoop off the glass. Caden Spence now in double figures with 10.
Spence looks good. That was a right-handed spinner layup, and right before the timeout there, he had a left-hand twister. So he's got a good offensive set of skills.
63-46. After creating the turnover, Zimmerman heads to midcourt. Fake right, drive left on the lane, stopping short, looking for an opening. Here's a handoff down low and at the baseline, a little soft jumper up and good for Davis. Artesensi Skyme, that gives him 6 on the night. And it's 63-48. At the baseline, it rolls out of bounds. And that brings our clock inside of 6 minutes.
Artesensi Skyme, again, also has the ability to get to the hole, and he's a good shooter. Just can't seem to slow down this Roseville attack here.
Munir Broussard has pulled up. He's a little bit questionable for further play.
Can't tell if that's a sprain
He got a,
or just
it's.
He might have a cramp going on there, too.
Yeah, I think that's what more likely as to what it is. And they will bring him off the floor for now. But with 5:40 to go and leading by 17, I'm guessing you don't really want to jeopardize his future play.
No, I think that looks more like a cramp, like you said, Larry, than a sprain. He'll just be able to ride the last 5:40 out of this game, I think.
Isaac Ivey picking up his second foul. At the line, Caden Spence. He's in double figures with 11 as he makes 1 of 2. And the rebound comes to the lane. Back up on top. Caden Spence turns it into a 4-point play.
Yep, Spence is
14
up.
now on the night.
Yep, he has got a great release, really clean shooter.
65-52.
Got a steal here by Zimmerman, and in Spence gets his own stuff.
And here comes Hayden Spence. Caden Spence now with 16. He has 12 here in the second half.
Roseville answers right back with the 2-point bucket by Evan Fisher there.
Fisher now with 19. Here's a drive to the baseline, turning it off on a handoff from close in, recovered by Caden Spence. And as he tried the putback a second time around, was fouled, and he'll step up to the line.
No give up in this Zimmerman team. They're scrappy here towards the end.
All of a sudden, it's a 13-point game, and it was a 22-point game not long ago.
Yep.
More substitutions here being made as Isaac Ivey returns. And here's another player, Colin Rice, that has played a lot of minutes tonight. He'll be joined by Charlie Pearson. And at the line for Zimmerman, Caden Spence. Leads Zimmerman in scoring tonight with 16. As Spence settles in, it's on its way good. So 1 of 2 for Caden Spence. And it's 67-55. Isaac Ivey gets his first field goal. And with those points, it's 69-55. A shot goes up, missed, rebound attempt, foul called.
Raider foul number 23, Tate Peterson, second personal foul.
Tate Peterson of Roseville with his second foul.
At the line for Zimmerman,
And that puts Calvin Yannick at the line. He had a couple of field goals in the first half. That's been his scoring tonight.
Had good position on the block and just had a pushing foul to move him out. So goes to the line. This is his first.
This is a tournament situation, so the winner here tonight will take on the winner of the Moorhead-Breckenridge game, which follows and will be played tomorrow night. Second free throw by Yannick misfires. And the two losers will play for third place. Originally, the girls division was in play, but because of certain situations and illnesses, that part of the holiday tournament was waved away, and the girls' teams did not play. And there's been a lot of some of that stuff going on around the state. You try to schedule,
yeah,
and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah, just between the weather that we've experienced in the last few days here, and then the always ever-present challenge of COVID makes things unpredictable. It's too bad for the girls not being able to have a holiday tournament.
Ryland Rivers makes his move and came up short. He did a nifty job just inside the arc, spun down the lane. He was open to shoot, but lost some of his lift, and it came up short, tipped out of bounds, where Zimmerman has it back in play with just under 4 minutes now showing. On the top, here's a drive in by Trevor Jones and gives it off to Rivers. Here again, he looks for his shot. Line drive that hit the rim, and it comes away. Outlet pass. Roseville takes a look up court as Charlie Pearson has taken over at that spot previously held by Menir Broussard.
Watching Bernard down here on the bench, it looks like he's back. It must have been a cramp. He looks like he's ready to get back into play again.
To the near corner, 3-try on the rim and won't go. Rebound, baseline, pulled in by Cohen Rice. Way outside it goes, that won't go. Rebound on the back side of the rim, pulled in by Calvin Yannick. Up court pass for Davis Artesensi Skyme. And a foul has been whistled underneath.
Yeah, I think the Roseville player did have possession there. Looked a little bit like it might have been a flop, Larry, but you know, hey, to the spoils go the good actor.
The foul, Davis Artesensi Skyme, his fourth.
But Artesensi Skyme then picks up a charge. He receives the charge of his own, so kind of a back and forth call there.
Cohen Rice has lost his eligibility for tonight's game with his fifth foul, leaving it with 3:02 remaining. Cohen Rice had a basket in the first half. And so with the change has been made. Isaac Ivey up front as they settle into a 2-3 zone and match up from that. Back up on top and around. Here's Artesensi Skyme. Way up on top, little fake forward, nothing going. Back up on top for Trevor Jones. Deep to the near corner for Calvin Yannick. Here's a drive in, a spin down the lane, stopping, fading back, missing. Rebound high in the air, Kian Menir Broussard. He's flying through the air, driving all the way down. But the foul came out near the free throw line as he was making his move to the basket.
Broussard has just got an extra gear. He gets to that free throw line and then just blows past his defender.
Well, a second player has fouled out for Zimmerman. Davis Artesensi Skyme with his fifth foul at the 2:25 mark. Leaves the game with 6 points, a couple of field goals, a couple of free throws. Play comes in on top and around, we're looking. 2:20 to go. Here's a drive up the lane, given underneath. Nice pass, there it is, all alone and open.
Good passing there by Roseville. Just the extra pass, and it makes that last shot so much easier.
Abdi taking the pass, and with the easy layup gets into the scorebook. Meanwhile, back up court, Trevor Jones dribbles it off his shoe top. 2:03 now showing. It looks like Roseville will pick up their second win of the season, while Zimmerman is on the verge of losing their fourth game in 4 played. 1:50 to go. Down low, and the three goes on its way up and in. Charlie Pearson has his second three-pointer. Third player to reach double-figure scoring for Roseville. Dupree has scored. He's got 9.
Yeah, and then he got the block here on the other end. So having a good last finish to this game.
To the near side, and a give-and-go pass down low. Got deflected from behind. Tipped up court for Isaac Ivy. He puts it up. The rebound is deep. Maner Broussard is there for the jam. Put back. And Broussard with 23. And he followed that play in. I thought we were going to see the dunk from his teammate, but it hit the rim.
Yeah,
and then he responded in a big way.
Yeah, I think it was kind of, here, take it off the backboard for the stuff type of play. They had the eye contact going as Broussard went in.
So 23 on the night, 11 in the first half, 12 in the second half. I have a notion there was something significant about that last basket. I mean, the team not only jumped, and which they'd been doing it all night, but they jumped out onto the floor.
Yeah, no, it was off the glass alley-oop is what it was, Larry. It was beautiful.
Here's the play now. We're inside the final minute. And they're playing catch. And by that, I mean Zimmerman delivering it to the far side for Kelvin Yannick. He'll take it in the paint. Jump hook up, won't go. Rebound is pulled in by Roseville, and the Raiders are in the front court. Driving down, laying it up, offensive foul.
Boy, both teams are aggressive. They are willing to go into the rim and take somebody with them.
Isaac Ivy with his third. A lot of players getting a chance to finish this thing off here this evening at 30 seconds and counting down. Jump step down, given back out to Yannick. Into the paint, a left-hand hook shot won't go. Rebound, rolling on the floor, scrambling for it. It squirts loose near side, but out of bounds it goes. And it will come back to Roseville.
Well, it's pretty clear Roseville, you know, Suburban East Conference, they've had some really competitive games. They lost to Anoka and North St. Paul. Those are good ball clubs down there, so when they come up here in a holiday tournament, maybe
we're going to let this one wind its way down.
Yep, little smaller teams are going to come out on the top side.
Moorhead and Breckenridge is up next. Our final look here tonight. Let's take a look at the scoring column. These are unofficial scores, of course. For Roseville, Kayan Maner Broussard, game high 23. 10 for Charlie Pearson, 2 for Cohen Rice, 19 for Evan Fisher, 3 for Abdi Aziz Isaac, 6 for Tate Peterson, 2 for Isaac Ivy, 2 for Khalid Abdi, 4 for Halo Lowe, 2 for William DeVries, 3 for Leighton Alvarez, and with the win, Roseville improves their record now to 2-3. Or 2-5. Well, let's get this figured out here. 2-4. You're not helping here at all, Carl. 2-4 on the season with that win here tonight, and they will take on the winner of the game coming up. Meanwhile, for Zimmerman, Gianni Artesime finished with 5, 11 for Ryland Rivers. Zimmerman led the night by Caden Spence with 17, 6 for Trevor Jones, 6 for Davis Artesensi-Skime, 4 for Calvin Yannick, and 9 for Hunter Dempsey. And for Zimmerman, now 0-4 on the season, they will take on the loser of the game coming up again back here at the Spud Gym in Moorhead tomorrow night. Well, we've got a timeout as the teams get ready for our next game. When we return, it'll be Moorhead and Breckenridge next.